So for the Trolls in white, Staskunas, Harris, Spalding, Cross, and Deke. For the St. Francis Fighting Saints in brown, Davis, Renault, Sims, Nunnally, and Anna Bitarte, the starting five. David Osborne in year number one is the head coach of the Trinity Christian Trolls, a longtime assistant with the Iwu Wildcats over there in the Crossroads League. That's a powerhouse program that Coach Osborne comes from. Ryan Marks in season number 12 is the head coach of the St. Francis Fighting Saints. And we had a little bit of a mishap in the Fighting Saints lineup. Merrick Small was in the starting lineup, and he did jump it off. And so now we're underway. Small at the controls. Working the bounce is Sims to the near side, Anna Bitarte. Small takes the feed into the corner. A dribble drive, a dish to Merrick Small, and the jam for two. So there's Tylen Harris, 21 assists, leads the team. For Harris, the 6-foot junior, 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per ball game. Staskunas sees the drive. Staskunas hooks this one out, stolen away by Sims. Sims in transition, no. And the rebound controlled by Ramel Davis. He'll go to the line for a couple. Cross the foul, his first, team's first.
Trinity foul number 21, Chris Cross.
Ramel Davis, a 76% free throw shooter on the season with 19 makes. His first two of the night right here. One more coming for Davis, trying to make it a 4-0 start for St. Francis. Ramel Davis out of Bakersfield College from beautiful Miramar, Florida. One more for the redshirt senior, Ramel Davis. That one's up and good. So a 4-0 run to start the game for St. Francis, capitalizing off a Trinity Christian turnover. Staskunas to the far side for Johnny Deke. Deke and Staskunas, a couple of key pieces back from last season's Trinity Christian squad. Cross up top. The grad transfer hands it off to Deke. Deke with the crossover, 9 to shoot. Staskunas, elbow jumper off the glass and in for number 2, Danny Staskunas. St. Francis setting up in the corner with Nunnally. In we go, a nice backdoor cut. The feed from Small to Delshawn Sims, and he scores it. Beg your pardon, that last one was by Nunnally, not Sims, for St. Francis. Staskunas on the helper from Cross. He's got 4 to start the game. Small comes to the near side. In we go to Anna Bitarte, the double team immediately. Great ball reversal pass out for Nunnally. 4-3, down it goes. 5 to start for Nunnally. That's just his second three-pointer made on the season on 9 attempts. A 9-4 start for St. Francis over Trinity Christian. Step back, how about it for 3? Oh yeah, for Tylen Harris. The 11th three-pointer made for the 6-foot junior Harris. Harris, a newcomer to this program, the transfer from Glen Oaks Community College out of Arsenal High School. Anna Bitarte, ball reversal to the near side, a whistle and a foul away from the ball. As they will get Staskunas with a little bit too much on Anna Bitarte. First on Staskunas, second on the Trolls.
Turning foul number 2, Danny Staskunas. It's his first foul. Second team foul.
Sims in for Small. Small working on Staskunas, left it short. Staskunas with the rebound. Here comes Danny Staskunas in transition up ahead. Spalding for 3. Splash. Yes, indeed. Jacob Spalding. It's his third three-pointer of the season. Trolls take their first lead of the game at 10-9. Delshawn Sims. Nunnally, quick feed into Anna Bitarte, turned over. Tipped away by Staskunas, stolen by Deke. Spalding with the hand back for Staskunis. Rhythm jumper, no for 3. Davis with the rebound for St. Francis. Ramel will slow it down. Merrick Small now back to Davis. Small screening Davis. Davis takes cross into the paint and scores it. Ramel Davis, his first field goal of the game. He's got 4 points. There's Tylen Harris going for cross. Cross driving on Ana Bitarte. Hesitation move. Chris Cross with his first 2 points of the ball game. You see it for Cross, off to a great start for Trinity Christian. Cross, Southern Illinois is where he's transferring in from to do a little grad work at Trinity Christian. Davis takes the entry pass, feeds it Ana Bitarte, and Aitor has his first 2 of the ball game. Davis kicks it. Deke for 3 over Small. Small blocked it. So Merrick Small rises for the shot block. Ana Bitarte, nice move as he gets around Chris Cross, and Aitor has got 4 points. I think Merrick Small out of Cochise College, originally from Ipswich, Australia. Step back for Davis. No, won't go. And the rebound goes to Ramel Davis. That was Harris on the 3. It wouldn't go. Small by himself with Deke guarding him. It's going to be height mismatches all game long in favor of St. Francis. Pass into the corner, tipped away by Jacob Spalding. And a timeout on the court. So St. Francis 15, Trinity Christian 12, as we have got 14:37 left to go until halftime. So we've got media timeouts this year, and that's what this is. 14:37 left to play here in the first half of basketball. I'm saying quarters because I've been doing high school. I've been doing women's college basketball. This is my first men's college basketball game of the season. So we're trying to catch up as we go here. I'm Mike and Alyssa Gills on production. We're thrilled to have you with us on the Jet TV Sports Network. For the St. Francis Fighting Saints, 5 points for Nunley in the early going, 4 for Davis, 4 for Ana Bitarte. And for the Trinity Trolls, 4 for Staskunis, 3 for Harris, 3 for Spalding, and 2 for Chris Cross. Coming in off the bench is Shir Moraidi, the 6'8 junior out of Israel for St. Francis. Also off the bench is Sean Richardson, the 5'11 junior. Ben Fatz, the 6'10 senior, is in the game as well. Moraidi will try the 3. Splash for Moraidi. And it's an 18-12 advantage for St. Francis. Here's Cross, as Moraidi hits his 6th 3 of the season on 12 attempts. Harris stepping, driving. Harris over Ramel Davis. Davis influenced the shot. Good D by Davis. Davis coming the other way. Staskunis on him. Help defense arrives, and the turnover into the game is Caden Earhart wearing nope, that's not Earhart. That's a 3 on the way from Cross. How about it? Cross making sure I don't get my point across. It's Ryan Girhan wearing number 25 into the ball game off the bench for Trinity Christian. Onion Petkovic is also in the game for Coach Osborne and the Trolls. Feed into Davis. Nifty feed. Davis can't hit. Good defense by Cross, staying home. 13:26 left to play here in the first half. Cross, the hesitation, takes it into the left hand. That is blocked by Fatz. Ben Fatz, 5 points, had a block and a couple of steals in action in the win against St. Ambrose. The 3 from the little handoff, Sean Richardson. 7-point advantage now for St. Francis. Tylen Harris to the far side. Staskunas going to load it. No. The rebound knocked around. Moriarty knocked it to Fats. Up ahead we go. There's Nick Nego, a member of the all-freshman team last year. Thinking about it, pulling it. That's too short. And a team rebound for Trinity Christian. And off the bench is Don Joachim, a 6'2 redshirt senior. Joachim plays on this team with his brother Dakota Joachim. Staskunas now for the newly inserted Silas Spalding. Want to talk about brothers playing basketball together. Chris and Silas. Girhan, drive, kick, extra pass. Staskunas near side. 7 to shoot for Harris. Kick it out wide open. Look for 3. No. Offensive rebound by Petkovic. Staskunas. Nice move. Out we go to Harris. Harris hands it back to Staskunas. 10 to shoot. Harris pulls it. No. Offensive rebound. Petkovic. Staskunas with the bounce again. Ball reversal. Onion. Petkovic for 3. And the long rebound out to Petkovic. Trolls keeping it rolling. 3 on the way for Spalding. Yes, Silas Spalding hits his 6th three-pointer of the year and cuts the Fighting Saints lead to 4. Multiple resets for Trinity Christian on the offensive possession. Nego in the corner now. Fats. They're going to isolate Fats against Girhan. Help arrives and the steal. That's good work by Spalding coming in for it. Silas gives it back to Harris. Spalding going to load it for 3. No. Offensive rebound, Petkovic again. Harris, drive, kick, extra pass, Staskunas. Back we go to Petkovic. He's going to bounce it. Out we go. Spalding for 3. Splash! Silas Spalding, 6 off the bench. And the Saints lead is cut to 1. Chris and Silas Spalding, or Jacob and Silas Spalding. First game of the season for me here, folks, out of Eastern Hancock High School. Joachim, hesitation move, spin move, too strong on the finish. Petkovic tips the rebound to Silas Spalding. Coming up on halfway through the first half of action. Harris for Petkovic. Spalding, how about it? Yeah! Silas Spalding. Nine points on 3 made threes for Spalding. Between the Spaldings, they now have 4 made threes and 12 of the Trolls' 23 points. Fats back to Moriarty. That's off of Moriarty's foot. And a St. Francis turnover. Trolls with a 2-point lead. And a timeout on the court, immediate timeout. And we'll take it right along with them. Trolls 23, Saints 21. The Spaldings on a roll here from the DeVos. Mike Fleischman here for the Jed TV Sports Network. We had a overtime thriller won by St. Francis in the women's half of this doubleheader. The men's half of this doubleheader is equally entertaining, 23-21. Back and forth we've gone. Here in the first quarter, it's been 9 points for Silas Spalding, 3 points for Jacob Spalding, 5 points for Chris Cross, 4 for Staskunas, 3 for Harris on the Trolls side. Meanwhile, 4 for Davis, 5 for Nunnally, 3 for Richardson, 4 for Anna Bitarte, 3 for Moriarty, and 2 for Small on the St. Francis side. Spalding, heat check, yeah. 12 for Silas Spalding. He's on fire. Trolls by 5. Nego comes back up top for Richardson. Moriarty into Fats. Fats a nice double move, and he finishes. Ben Fats, 6'10", the senior, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds per contest. gets his first 2 of the ball game. Fats out of Fürth, Germany, a transfer from Only Central College. Cross back to Johnny Deek. He's out there with Harris, Spalding, and Petkovic. Cross hands it to Spalding. Spalding's got Moraidi on him, 8 to shoot. Harris going to pull it back, splash it. Tylen Harris. The Trolls raining it down from 3, up 29-23. They're 7 of 15 from downtown. Moraidi out of control. He'll get bailed out with a foul call.
Turning foul number 30, Johnny Deek.
Johnny Deek gets the foul, his first, team's 3rd. So Sheer Moraidi to the free throw line. Moraidi from Alliance University up and good on the first. Moraidi now 6 of 7 from the free throw line this season. Small returns for Fats. Nego and Richardson are also out, as Nunnally and Sims return as well. $8:21 left to go until halftime. Cross up top, feeds a cutting Onion Petkovic. And Petkovic gets his first 2 of the ball game. Onion, the 6-foot sophomore, transferring into the program. Well, no, he's just from Serbia. Here's Sims on the drive. Double team arrives on Sims, back out to Moraidi. Cross knocked it away. And an official's timeout, 20 on the shot clock. Ramel Davis returns for St. Francis and Ryan Marks. Also on off the bench is Anna Bitarte. Sims for Nunnally. 5 points in the game for Nunnally. Itor turns baseline, runs into Deek. Anna Bitarte lost the hand, it'll stay St. Francis basketball. Ramel Davis working on cross. Turns with the right hand, no. And the putback is good for Davis. The shot clock buzzer went off, but it should not have. So it's a 4-point lead for Trinity Christian. Cross for Silas Spalding. Back to Chris Cross, got Anna Bitarte on him. Silas going to load it from the wing, off the curl, no. And rebound by Small, took it away from Petkovic. Sims across the timeline. Delshawn Sims to Ramel Davis. Now on a Bitarte, back to Small. Cross on him. Anna Bitarte driving on Deek, kicking out to Sims, left it short. And a foul on the rebound line. And we'll get Petkovic with his first for the Trolls, team's 4th.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
Johnny Deek sits down, and Ryan Gearhan comes back in for him. Gearhan, the sophomore, transfer out of Ave Maria College in Florida. Sims in for Small. Staskunas out on him. Small falls down. Harris steals it. Sims gets it right back. Nunnally going to pull it back, put it up top for Ramel Davis. 8 to shoot, now 7. Ramel crosses it over. That pass hit Anna Bitarte in the nose. And it's Trolls basketball. Trolls by 4, 6:24 left to go until halftime. Jacob Spalding is back in the ballgame, replacing his brother Silas, who sits down with 12 points on 4 made threes. Tylen Harris We'll bring it across the timeline now. Here's Staskunis near side for Girhan. Girhan, nice ball fake, taking Merrick Small. Right through to Petkovic for three. No. Ramel Davis with the rebound. That would have been a long two. Nunnally snaps it to Sims in the corner. Sims lobs it in. The entry pass to Small. He draws the double. Now Girhan out on him. Tipped out of bounds by Jacob Spalding. It stays St. Francis basketball, 17 on the shot clock. Davis. Out of Batarte. Nunnally, ball fake. Spalding is not fooled. 8 to shoot. Small all the way up top. Feeds it in. Sims hesitates and finishes. Nice thinking there by Delshawn Sims. Harris driving, kicking, Spalding. Now back to Tylen Harris. 5:23 left. Harris gets free for three, working around a screen. Tylen Harris has 9 points on 3 made threes. The Trinity Trolls are 8 of 17 from downtown. We have 5 left to go in the first half. Ball reversal over to Nunnally for three over Spalding. Yes, indeed. Jeffrey Nunnally has got 8 points as he has hit his third three of the season, second of the ball game. Staskunis with the bounce. Tries to feed it through the paint. Anna Batarte says, "Give me that." And the 6'8 graduate student steals it away. Aitor Anna Batarte out of Spain, a transfer, or out of Oriarte High School. Anna Batarte, big old ball fake. That's just travel. That one got me a little bit, folks. Big old fake there from Anna Batarte with 4:27 left to play. We've hit a media timeout. Let's take a look at some team numbers for the Trinity Trolls. 34 points on 13 of 25 from the field for 52%, 8 of 17 from downtown for 47%. They have not attempted a free throw yet. Just 2 turnovers for Trinity Christian. They average 13 a ball game. They have 8 points off of 6 St. Francis turnovers. 4 offensive, 4 defensive rebounds, 7 assists on 13 made baskets, no blocks, 3 steals, and have been whistled for 4 fouls. St. Francis has 31 points on 12 of 19 from the field for 63%, 4 of 6 from downtown, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. They have 6 turnovers, 2 points off of 2 Trinity Christian turnovers, 11 rebounds with 3 of them being offensive rebounds, 10 assists on their 12 made baskets, 1 block, and 2 steals. St. Francis has yet to be whistled for a foul in this game. So 4:27 left to go until halftime. Big thanks to Alyssa Gill. She's hanging out with us, handling our production duties all evening long. It was a 74-70 overtime victory for St. Francis in the women's half of this matchup. Let's just check our CCAC men's college basketball scoreboard here for this Tuesday, November the 26th. St. Ambrose over Mobap, 82-75. That's Missouri Baptist for people who don't speak Mike. Olivet Naz over East West, 87-67. That's a final. Indiana South Bend defeats Holy Cross 65-49 for a Titan sweep in the Student Activity Center tonight at halftime. We got a classic rolling in lacrosse. Viterbo 40, Governor State 49. With 18:38 left to go in the game, Indiana Northwest and Calumet are at 44 apiece. St. Xavier is up on Judson 52-39 as they begin the second half. And right here, it's 34-32 in favor of Trinity Christian. Cross finds Onion Petkovic, and Petkovic takes the great feed from Cross. Petkovic with 4 in the game, 4 minutes left until halftime. Delshawn Sims finds Nunnally. Nunnally working on Spalding, now back up top for Anna Batarte. Ramel Davis pops up top. Nunnally off the curl, a long 2, no. And a rebound. We'll give it to the Trolls. Anna Batarte saying he didn't touch it last, but the referees disagree. Oh, and they get the foul on Anna Batarte. So that's his first, team's first. There we go. Cross working on the bounce. Now Harris, Tylen Harris. 9 points on 3 made threes. Count it, and 1 for Tylen Harris.
St. Francis foul number 2, Sean Sims, his first, team second.
Sims the foul, his first, team's second.
Number 3,
Tylen Harris, 9 of 12 from the free throw line so far this season. Richardson and Nigo replace Sims and Nunnally for Coach Marks and the St. Francis side. Tylen Harris looking for an old-fashioned three-point play. No. And Ramel Davis on the rebound. Sophomore Nick Nigo guarded by Spalding, now up top for Davis. Pekovic on him. From the elbow on a Bitarte, back out into the corner for Nigo, 12 to shoot. Near side Davis on the ball reversal. Ramel working. 2 to shoot. Ramel rises and drains it. That's the kind of stuff that Ramel Davis can do for you. Ball control and using that frame and that size to keep the defense away from him so that he can just rise up for a nice high percentage look. Spalding on the drive. Spalding running out of room. Spalding tried to thread the needle, turned it over on a Bitarte on the steal. Nigo 4-3 in transition, no. And no shot, the foul before the rebound. I think they're going to get Petkovic for his second.
Trinity foul number 4, his second, team's fifth.
Yep, Onion Petkovic, his second, team's fifth. So a baseline out of bounds, a.k.a. blah play, coming up here to be triggered by Sean Richardson. Davis with 15 on the shot clock. That pass ball is right down the middle for strike 1 and a turnover for St. Francis. Staskunas setting up the offense, trolls by 4. Petkovic, handoff to Cross, whistle, and an offensive foul on Petkovic. That's his third. So back we go to St. Francis with 2:17 left to play until halftime.
His third, team sixth.
Sean Richardson, the 5'11 junior across the timeline, goes for Nick Nigo. Near side Richardson going to work on Spalding. Nigo, the 3, that is too strong off the back iron. Small with the offensive rebound. Richardson finds a cutting Nigo, but no, can't thread it through. And another turnover for St. Francis. Cross out, Tylen Harris back in. So it's Harris, Spalding, Staskunas, Spalding, and Deke. A very small lineup out on the court right now for Trinity Christian. Harris going to rock it downhill, extra pass. Spalding for 3, that's too strong. And Anna Bitarte with the defensive rebound. Richardson into the corner, Nigo gives it back to him. Spalding all over Richardson. Now he enters it to Merrick Small. Eric Small finds a cutting Ramel Davis. That's a great feed. Davis has got 8. Trolls by 2, 38-36. 70 seconds left in the first half. Staskunas on the near side. They clear it out for him. Spalding for his brother. Give it back to Jacob. Harris with 10 to shoot. Wants a screen from Deke. Double arrives on Harris. Now he's got Small out on him. Got to do something here. Take it through the paint, and he draws the contact and the foul. Nice recognition by Tylen Harris to realize that he can just go right past Merrick Small.
St. Francis foul number 4, Sean Richardson.
Richardson the foul, his first, team's third. 2 at the line for Tylen Harris, who is 0 for 1.
Control shooting 2, number 3, Tylen Harris.
Harris from beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana, up and good on the first. Silas out and Girhan in. One more for Harris. Yes, indeed. 13 points in the first half for Tylen Harris. Nigo guarded by Spalding. Up top we go for Ana Bitarte. Staskunas on him. Ramel Davis has got Girhan. Richardson stepping back. Ball reversal, Davis. Davis back to the basket. Davis getting space. Davis hop step. Davis is fouled, and he will shoot 2. Girhan whistled for it, his first, team's 7th.
Turning foul number 25, Ryan Girhan. His first, team 7th.
So it'll be one in the bonus.
Shooting 2 for the Saints, for 0, Ramel Davis.
For St. Francis, this is a 2-shot shooting foul for Ramel Davis, who's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Davis up and good on the first. One more coming for Ramel Davis. Don Joachim back in the ball game for Ana Bitarte. This to cut the Trolls lead to 2. Got them both. 4 of 4 from the free throw line is Davis. He's in double figures with 10 points. He is the first member of St. Francis in double figures with 10 points. And Trinity Christian is going to take their first timeout of the ballgame. So a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with them. We'll take a look once again at our CCAC men's college basketball scoreboard. 3 finals so far. St. Ambrose over Missouri Baptist, 82-75. Olivet Naz over East West, 87-67. Indiana South Bend over Holy Cross, 65-49. With 15 left in the second half, Viterbo 52, Governor State 49 from La Crosse. 51 apiece, Indiana Northwest and Calumet from the Rittmeyer Center in Whiting. St. Xavier over Judson, 52-41, as they're just underway in the second half. And right here as we speed towards halftime, it's Trinity Christian 40 and St. Francis 38. Trinity Christian's last win against St. Francis, against who they are 1-10, was back in 2019 on February the 6th. That was a 71-68 win. And it's been 9 losses since then. A traveling violation on the Trolls. Back we go to St. Francis with 8.5 on the clock and the shot clock off. Someone should inbound the basketball for St. Francis. But who shall it be? It'll be Ramel Davis. So Spalding out, Cross out. Girhan, Staskunas, Harris, Deke, and Spalding in the game. 3 left. Ana Bitarte looking for space. Ana Bitarte, no. And that is the end of the first half. The Trinity Christian Trolls take a 40-38 lead into the halftime locker room. We'll take a break. We'll come on back in about 10 minutes to give you all of our halftime numbers. And then we'll get ready for the second half of action at halftime. Trinity Christian 40, St. Francis 38, CCAC Conference Men's Basketball, right here on the JED TV Sports Network. Back in action, it is Staskunas along with Harris, Deke, Cross, and Spalding, the original starting 5 in white for the Trinity Christian Trolls. Davis, Small, Ana Bitarte, Sims, and Nunnally, the original starting 5 back out on the court for St. Francis. Deke takes the ball reversal, 15 to shoot. Leaves it back for Jacob Spalding. Spalding, a couple of ball fakes, kicks it out for Staskunas, who is ready to pull the trigger. That's just a little bit too strong, and Deke will get whistled for his second personal foul, first on the team in the second half.
Trinity foul.
So Delshawn Sims across the timeline on St. Francis' first possession of the second half. Sims takes it back from small. Anna Batarte enters it to Sims. And Sims over the defense banks it home. Tie ball game at 40 apiece. Harris across the timeline. Near side for Jacob Spalding. Hands it back to Cross. Cross takes it in and cannot hit on the layup. Good defense by Anna Batarte. Small up top, working on Deke. Tries to lob it into Anna Batarte. That's a turnover. Talking about Chris Cross, the transfer in from Southern Illinois. Did not play a bunch in the NCAA for Southern Illinois. Played in a total of 16 games for just 28 minutes. But now going to play most of the season here for Trinity Christian. The three on the way from Deke. Anna Batarte with the rebound. Great feed from Cross. Now, talk about a great situation for Cross. Doing his business, getting an undergrad degree. Ramel Davis, talk about doing business. He is doing business in the paint tonight. A 4-0 run to start the second half for St. Francis, and they have the lead 42-40. Spalding on the bounce. Tries to hand it back to Harris. It's stolen by Sims. Delshawn Sims takes it strong, can't finish. The putback is good for Sims. He's got 4 now in the ball game. 6-0 run by St. Francis to start the second half. And David Osborne has seen enough of that. He's going to take his second timeout. So with 17:31 remaining in the game, the Saints have the lead back at 44-40. And we're back in a second for more men's basketball action right here on the JED TV Sports Network. 17:31 remaining in regulation. Saints by 4, 44-40. I'm Mike, glad to have you with us. Make sure to tune into all of our Trolls home games from the DeVos Gymnasium right here on the JED TV Sports Network. I will be taking you through the season. We're looking forward to a great time here in the DeVos Gymnasium this year, and I want to thank you so much for being part of it. Cross top of the key. Deke screens for Cross. Cross going to hand it back to Staskunas. The ball is a little too slippery for Danny Staskunas. He turned it over. Here's Nunnally in transition, finds Small, who is fouled by Deke. So that's 3 on Deke, 2 on the Trolls here in the second half. And no foul. So no foul. There's only 2 on Deke. Never mind any of that.
Turning foul number 30, Johnny Deke. It's his third, team second.
So Merrick Small just splashed a 3-point jump shot. That's his second of the year. Small is 2 for 2 from downtown on the season. Here's Gearhan to the paint. Back out we go to Harris. Harris trying to make a little room against Sims. Back out to Cross. Cross is going to step it back. The left-hander for 3. Splash. Chris Cross, his second 3 of the game. He's got 8. 17 threes made on the season now for Cross. Sims back to Davis. Ramel going to work on Staskunas. Enter to Anna Batarte. Ball reversal to Nunnally. He just barely skies for it. Takes Staskunas down to the block. His pass is deflected off the backboard. Cross has got that. Southpaw going to work in the paint. No. And Small with the rebound. Up ahead to Nunnally. Staskunas out to guard him. Up top, Anna Batarte, head of steam. And the lay-in for Anna Batarte. Over 4 minutes gone here in the second half. 6-point advantage for St. Francis. Cross, going to load it, going to splash it. Chris Cross, 11 points, 3 made threes in the ball game for Cross. Delshon out to Nunnally. Nunnally trying to take it out of the corner on Petkovic. Anabatarte bottled up by Cross. Small to Davis. Davis is fouled by Staskunas. Second on Staskunas, third on the Trolls.
Trinity foul number 3, Tyler Harris. His first, team's third. To the line for the Saints, number 0, Ramel Davis.
So instead, give that foul to Tylen Harris. Ramel Davis, 12 points in the game, 4 of 4 from the line. No good on the first. Make it 14 officially in the game for Davis. One more coming at the line. A split trip that time for Ramel Davis. Saints by 4, 50-46. Staskunas, spin, step back over Davis, splash for Danny Staskunas. He's got 6 points in the ball game. All coming on the 2-point field goal. Sims working around a Ben Fat screen, going to load it for 3. Yeah. Delshon Sims gets a good look off the bounce and cans it. Harris, Petkovic, crossover, Staskunas, floater. Yes, bank is open for Danny Staskunas, who has got 8 points now with 4 in the second half. Saints by 3, 14-25. Left to play in regulation. Anabatarte up top, move it along. Here's Richardson. Davis with Staskunas on him. Ball reversal, Richardson 10 to shoot. Enter it to Fats, reverse it to Sims. Delshon pulls the trigger over Harris, no. Staskunas with the defensive board. Staskunas surveys, goes to Harris. Back we go to Spalding. Silas Spalding. Now Gearhan. Gearhan back out. Petkovic leaves it for Spalding again. 10 to shoot for Spalding. Driving, kicking. Staskunas is fouled by Ramel Davis. First on Davis, first on St. Francis here in the second half. And with that foul, that takes us to our first media timeout of the second half. So it's St. Francis 53, Trinity Christian 50. We'll be back after this for more Trolls basketball right here on the JED TV Sports Network. Out of the timeout for David Osborne on the court, it's Gearhan, Spalding, Harris, Cross, and Petkovic. Meanwhile, Fats, Moraidi, Richardson, Sims, and Joachim for Ryan Marks and St. Francis. Trinity Christian ball with 20 on the shot clock. 13:43 remaining in regulation. Harris from the baseline. Looking, and we'll do it again. Moraidi got a hand on it that time. So Silas Spalding will inbound it. This time from the sideline, and he'll go into Harris. Harris for Cross. Gearhan crosses it back over to the right, hand off to Cross. Cross, nice dish inside to Gearhan, and the finish. Ryan Gearhan gets in the scorebook with his first 2 of the game. Trolls within 1. Up top, Moraidi moves it on for Richardson. Entry pass to Joachim. Gearhan guards him. Don Joachim, double move, and the miss. Rebounded by Tylen Harris. Up ahead, Cross takes it into the paint, and he's fouled. Good physical move by Chris Cross. Foul will go on Richardson, his second, team second. Folks, do you have any idea how difficult it will be for me, a child raised on MTV in the early 90s, to not make a Chris Cross joke all season? It's going to be really difficult. Cross on the drive, back out to Staskunas, extra pass, Harris for three. No. Cross with the offensive rebound. Kicks it to Harris. Harris is fouled by Joachim. First on Joachim, third on St. Francis.
St. Francis foul number 12, Don Joachim. His first, team's third.
Inbound to Cross. Cross stays with it through the double team. Pekovic drive, kicks it to Cross. 12 to shoot for Tylen Harris. From the parking lot, no. And the rebound for Fats. St. Francis by one. Joachim on the far side. Up top, Moraidi. Fats again to the near side, Richardson. Reversal again, Joachim. Joachim is fouled by Petkovic. Should be 4 on Petkovic. And that's the first foul trouble of the game for either side.
His fourth, team's fourth.
4 on Petkovic, 4 on the Trolls. Here with 12:17 left in the second period. Richardson looking, finds Joachim, and Joachim scores it. That was going to be 2 either way. Basket interference with the Trolls coming up through the cylinder that time, but it went down for Joachim. Staskunas driving, kicking, Cross. Takes it into the paint, and he's fouled once again. Cross with the attacking attitude. Draws the foul on Moraidi. His first, team's fourth.
His first, team's fourth.
Tylen Harris with the baseline out of bounds, a.k.a. blob play upcoming. Harris, they flash a double at him. Give it back to Spalding. Spalding takes the paint and tried to draw the contact in the foul. Fats with plenty of defense on him, but no whistle. Richardson to Joachim. They switch, and now Fats will work on Cross. Ben Fats, no. Ana Batarte, no, but the foul. Johnny Deek the foul, his third, team's fifth.
His fourth, team's fifth.
And Tylen Harris trying to demonstrate to the referees what he considers to be traveling on that one by Fats. 2 at the line for Ana Batarte, 72% on the season for Aitor. 1 more coming. Deke out, Girhan in. Both are a miss for Ana Batarte. Spalding chases down the rebound. Near side, Staskunas going to load it for 3. Yes, indeed, for Danny Staskunas. He's got 7 in the second half, 11 for the ball game. 3-point field goal number 18 on the season goes down for Staskunas. We're tied at 55. Joachim for Ana Batarte at the elbow into Fats. Fats, no, but the foul. The foul on Girhan.
Trinity foul number 25, Ryan Girhan, his second, team sixth.
His second, that's the 6th on the Troll, so it'll be bonus time for St. Francis coming up. Fonts with 2 at the line. First one is no good. Ben now 4 of 7 from the free throw line this season. One more coming. No on both, and the rebound pulled down by Jacob Spaulding. Harris across the timeline. Tries to hand it off to Staskunas, but crosses there instead. Staskunas driving on Anna Batarchai, trying to feed it through, and it's turned over. Richardson coming the other way. Joe Kim. In we go to Fats, and Fats scores it for 2. Saints back in front by 2, and Richardson is called for the blocking foul. He doesn't like that. Says that Harris was giving him the elbow. They were giving each other the business that time. .10:04 left to play in regulation. Tylen Harris. 13 points in the game for Harris, all in the first half. The door is open for Harris, and he scores it. Nice hesitation dribble by Tylen Harris. We're tied at 57. Joachim on the elbow extended far side. Up top for Richardson. Enters it to Anna Batarte, and Cross is called for a foul. That's his second, and it's one in the bonus time for St. Francis, which will come up after the media timeout. 9:40 left in regulation, 57 apiece, 2 at the line for St. Francis and the Fighting Saints. When we come back, beg your pardon, 1 in the bonus at the line for the Fighting Saints. When we come back right here on the Jed TV Sports Network. St. Ambrose 82, Missouri Baptist 75. That's a final from Iowa. 87-67, Olivet Naz knocks off East West. That's a final from Bourbonnais. 65-49, Indiana South Bend sweeps Holy Cross tonight from the Student Activities Center. Viterbo looks like they've got Governor State handled. 87-78 with under 30 seconds to go in lacrosse. It's a nail-biter with 2 seconds left in regulation. Indiana Northwest 81, Calumet 81. And St. Xavier 101, Judson 72. St. Xavier has the game in hand with under 4 to play from Elgin tonight. Right here it's 57 apiece as we've got 9:40 left in regulation. St. Francis at Trinity Christian, Aitor Anabitarte, who is 0 for 2 from the free throw line so far today, will shoot 1 and the bonus. And the first one is up and good, and he earns himself the bonus. Both are up and good for Anna Batarte, who's now 2 of 4 from the free throw line today and has 8 points. Saints back in front by 2, 9:35 left to play in regulation. Tylen Harris, a little shake, little bake, and now back up top to Cross. We'll give it back to him. Spaulding back to Harris, 16 to shoot. Harris, big old crossover on Anna Batarte, and give it to Spaulding again. Harris working against 2 6'10 guys up top. Loads the 3, no. Merrick Small with the rebound. Small, Anna Batarte, and Moraidi on the court. That's a huge lineup for St. Francis. Joachim driving, Moraidi, no. Small with the offensive rebound, back out to Joachim. He loaded himself for 3, no. Anna Batarte, the rebound. The putback, no. Small, the rebound. The putback, yes. Small is 6'10", Moraidi is 6'8", Anna Batarte is 6'8", Joachim 6'3". Four-point advantage for St. Francis. Gearhan driving, lost the handle. Staskunas picks it up, loads it for three. Yes, indeed, for Danny Staskunas. 14 in the ball game with 10 here in the second half. Saints by 1. Moraidi has it knocked away by Staskunas, gets it back. Now Joachim. Joachim to the baseline, runs into the help defense. The shot, no. The offensive rebound and the putback, yes, for Don Joachim. 4 points in the game for Joachim, handling his business inside. Chris Cross, drive, kick, Spalding, three. Yes, indeed, for Silas Spalding. 5 made threes in the ballgame for his 15 points. We're tied. Anabatarte with Cross on him. Moraidi, ball fake, drive. A whistle and a foul. I think they're getting Staskunas away from the ball. Yes, indeed, the tripping foul. 18 fouls on the Trolls, one in the bonus for Sheer Moraidi, who is 2 for 2 from the line today.
To the line to shoot 2 for the Saints, number 24, Sheer Moraidi.
It's one in the bonus for Moraidi, and the first one is up and good. Got them both. So Moraidi out. It's Sims, Nunnally, Anabatarte, Small, and Davis. Now the 5 in Brown out there for Coach Marks and the Fighting Saints of St. Francis. Cross guarded by Anabatarte. Petkovic, Spalding. Harris to the elbow, bottled up, out we go for Petkovic. He's got a head of steam. Beautiful drop off to Johnny Deek for the finish. Deek gets in the scorebook with his first 2 points of the game. It's a new look Trolls team this year. I tell you what, Johnny Deek, who scored the ball a lot last year, is just comfortable doing whatever the coach needs out there this year. Loose ball, who wants it? Zeke hitting the floor with Small. Jump ball, possession arrow to St. Francis. Johnny Deek out of Chicago Christian High School. Now let's have a whistle and an official's timeout. Why don't we? 6:17 left in regulation. Cross out. Staskunas, Deek, Harris, Petkovic, and Spalding, the 5 in white now for Trinity Christian. Davis inbounding up top for Anabatarte. Move it along to Delshawn Sims. 7 in the game for Sims on the bounce. Deek guards him. Up top, Davis, 7 to shoot. Lob inside for Merrick Small to catch and the finish. 9 here in the second half for Small, who's in double figures with 11 for the game. Saints by 2. Petkovic, far side, Deek. Deek hands it back to Staskunas. Staskunas hesitates baseline, find Petkovic. Petkovic comes near side, Tylen Harris, 4-3, no, left it short. And Ramel Davis on the rebound. Ryan Marks setting up the play. Davis on the near side, up top, Anabatarte. Sims with Harris on him. Nunnally, Small from the elbow. 5 to shoot. Sims for 3, yeah. Big time shot for Delshawn Sims. St. Francis lead is out to 5. Staskunas off the bounce for 3, no. And the rebound for Merrick Small. Staskunas had a hand in his face that time, that long lineup of St. Francis bothering the shooters. Under 5 to play. Ball reversal, Nunnally. It was nearly turned over. Nunnally snaps it back. That is a turnover now. Too much mustard on 2 consecutive passes for St. Francis. And we have hit a media timeout with 4:29 remaining in the game. We had a couple of very close games that we were keeping our eye on. Viterbo defeats Governor State 87-80. Now that's a final. In overtime, it's Indiana Northwest 87, Calumet 84 with 2 and change left there. St. Xavier's now final against Judson, 115-79. And meanwhile, it's St. Francis trying to pull away down the stretch. Up 70-65 in a 2-possession ball game right here with 4:29 remaining on the clock. Let's give you a game reset. The possession arrow points to the Trinity Christian Trolls. 2 timeouts remain for Trinity Christian. 3 timeouts remain for St. Francis. St. Francis is in the and 1 bonus for the next 2 fouls, as Trinity Christian has 8 fouls. Meanwhile, a couple fouls to give for St. Francis, as they have 5 team fouls. Individual foul trouble, it's Petkovic who has 4 for Trinity Christian, and Richardson has 3 for St. Francis. That's really all we got to talk about there. So 70-65. The Trinity Christian Trolls will play non-conference action at IU Indianapolis coming up on Saturday the 30th. And meanwhile, the USF Thanksgiving Classic, it will be St. Francis hosting Lourdes also on Saturday the 30th. Sims, Nunnally, Anabitarte, Small, and Davis, the 5 in Brown for Ryan Marks. Staskunas, Harris, Cross, Petkovic, and Deke, the 5 in White for Trinity Christian. Tylen Harris working the bounce, working on Sims. And it's turned over. Sims with good man-to-man defense. Sims had just 2 points, a rebound, 3 assists, and a steal in the win at St. Ambrose. He's been big in the second half, and we go to Small. The shot is short. Deke with the defensive board. Up ahead we go for Cross. Cross, the grad student, working on the bounce, goes for Staskunas, the sophomore. Back we go to Cross. Cross takes it in. Cross, high off the glass and down. 8 points for Cross in the second half, 13 for the game. 3:33 left. 70-67. Delshawn to the near side, up top Nunnally. Small sets an authoritative screen, and we go to Anabitarte, and he scores it for 2. 10 for Anabitarte in the game, 6 here in the second period. Back to 5, the lead for St. Francis. Staskunas on the bounce, beautiful bounce feed through to Johnny Deke, who's cutting on the weak side. 72-69, 3 minutes left. Our first game of the night went to overtime. St. Francis persevered. 74-70 in the women's version of this matchup. Anabitarte, that's a beautiful ball reversal to Nunnally. Hit him square in the hands. And Nunnally, his first points of the second half, bring him to 11 for the game. That is a big-time helper right there for Anabitarte. Staskunas works the crossover, gets into the air. Out we go to Petkovic. 4-3, no. Who wants this rebound? It's Aitor Anabitarte. 75-69. St. Francis is going to slow it up a little bit. Delshawn Sims across the timeline. Little hand checking going on between Sims and Harris. Ramel Davis back over to Sims. 10 to shoot. Davis. The two-man game working right now. Davis uses the shoulder. No, the shot. Who wants this rebound? Deke has it. Deke is trying to call timeout. The shot clock went off. That's not important, though. So now both teams are going to their benches. A timeout has been granted to Trinity Christian. It's a 30-second timeout. The shot clock went off, but it was Deke on the ground with it when it went off. So,
Trinity Christian, it's a 30-second timeout.
So that doesn't apply. Trinity Christian gets the timeout. David Osborne has one timeout remaining in his back pocket. It's St. Francis 75, Trinity Christian 69. It'll be Trolls basketball. Out of this 30-second timeout, possession arrow still points to the Trolls. Trolls with 8 team fouls, Saints with 5 team fouls. Ramel Davis leads St. Francis in scoring with 15. 4 other guys in double figures, Nunnally and Small with 11. 10 apiece for Sims and Anabitarte. For Trinity Christian, 4 in double figures tonight. Harris with 15, Spalding with 15, Staskunas with 14, Cross with 12. It's been Danny Staskunas, the leading scorer in the second half with 10 of his 14. Minute 45 left on the clock. Cross turns, works it through to Staskunas for 3, no. The rebound tipped around. Who wants it? Delshawn Sims tips it to Anabitarte. Up ahead we go to Nunnally. A Euro step move and a beauty for Jeffrey Nunnally. 77-69. Biggest lead of the game for St. Francis. Harris takes it to the cup on Sims. No. Ramel Davis goes down. He traveled by landing on the ground, and it'll go back to Trinity Christian. Minute 16 left. Trolls need several good sequences. Harris from the baseline. Up top for Staskunas for 3. Nope. Long rebound to Cross. Cross. Spalding. Yes! Silas Spalding. 6 threes in the ball game. 18 points for Spalding. It's a 2-possession game still, with now under a minute left. Anabitarte back to Sims. Delshawn Sims working on Harris. Now Small with Staskunas on him. Back to Sims, 10 to shoot. Sims tries to feed it in. It's stolen away. Staskunas tips it to Cross. Here comes Cross rolling downhill. Cross is going to pull it back. 35 to shoot. Staskunas 4-3. No. Petkovic tips the rebound to Harris. Harris lets the traffic go by, pulls the trigger. Yes, indeed. Tylen Harris drains the 3, and we've got a 2-point ball game with 26.6 left and the shot clock off. St. Francis 77, Trinity Christian 75. 7 3-point field goals made by Trinity Christian in the second half. 2 for Staskunas, 1 for Tylen Harris, 2 for Silas Spalding, 2 for Chris Cross. It is 77-75. Now the referees have some advice for St. Francis. They're saying the substitution is not allowed. It's St. Francis basketball. Anabitarte, Sims, Nunnally, Davis, and Small, the 5 in brown, for Coach Marks. And we go to Anabitarte. He's fouled by Staskunas. 3rd on Staskunas, 9th on the Trolls. So this is a 1 in the bonus situation.
Foul number 2, Davey Staskunas. His 3rd, team's 9th.
Anna Batarte will be the shooter.
Shooting 1-1 for the Saints, number 21, Itor Barton.
Live ball off the rim. And he got the first. Anna Batarte with this to make it a 2-possession ball game. He got it. Clutch trip at the line for Itar Anna Batarte. Harris picks it up. Harris across the timeline. Harris crosses over to the left. Harris hesitation dribble. Looking for Cross. Cross loads it for three. No! Anna Batarte with the rebound. He's fouled by Spalding. It's double bonus time, so Anna Batarte right back down to the other side to put this game out of reach if he can make them.
His first, team's 10th. Shooting 2 for the Saints, number 21, Itor Anna Batarte.
Anna Batarte up and good on the first. One more. This to make it a 6-point St. Francis advantage. The reigning CCAC player of the week gets them both. 81-75. And St. Francis is going to get a quick 30-second timeout. So 81-75, St. Francis will talk over how they're going to set up their defense. Maybe make sure that their sandwich order is ready to go for the bus going back home. A spirited battle. We were 40-38 in favor of Trinity Christian at halftime, but St. Francis strong in the second half. 43-35 is the Fighting Saints advantage in this second half. Anna Batarte with 4 points from the field, but 6 from the free throw line for his 10 in the second half. Merrick Small, who had only 2 points at halftime, now has 11 with 9 in the second half. Delshawn Sims, 8 in the second half with 2 made three-pointers. Nunnally with 5 in the second half. Harris is fouled by Sims. So Delshawn Sims will put, that's a foul to give, not a bad idea by Coach Marks. So 13.8. Harris hands it off to Staskunas. Quick release, no. Merrick Small has the rebound. He's falling out of bounds and is fouled by Petkovic. So Petkovic will foul out of the ball game. With 6:5 left, we'll go back down to the other end.
His 5th, team's 10th.
So Merrick Small will shoot a couple. He is 10 of 12 from the free throw line on the season. First one, no. Second one on the way for Small. Split trip for Merrick Small, 6.5 left. Harris pushing quickly. Spalding, the floater for 2, no. And that will do it for the ball game. The St. Francis Fighting Saints defeat the Trinity Christian Trolls 82-75 with the win. St. Francis has now won 4 straight. They're 4-1 on the season and 2-0 to start CCAC conference play. With the loss, Trinity Christian drops to 2-5 on the year. They are 0-2 in CCAC conference play. Next up is non-conference action for both of these teams. Saturday, it's IU Indianapolis on the road in Indianapolis for Trinity Christian. And it's at home versus Lourdes on that same Saturday for the USF Thanksgiving Classic for the Fighting Saints. Let's take a look at our post-game numbers. For the victorious St. Francis Fighting Saints and head coach Ryan Marks, they score 82 points on 29 of 52 from the field, good for 56%. They were 8 of 16 from downtown for a sparkling 50% mark there, and they were 16 of 22 from the free throw line, good for 73%. They had 13 turnovers on the game, did St. Francis. They had 9 points off of 9 Trinity Christian turnovers, 34 rebounds.